Hey, Minecraft Mentor here, and today we're going to be building this thing behind me, except for we're going to add in some aesthetics as we go, and we're going to do it in parts. But yeah, this should be pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It helps out a ton. And we just reached 2K subs, so sweet. Anyways, let's get right into this one. Alright, we're back here on this side. Okay, this is 5 blocks apart from metal grid, or girder actually, metal girder, and then 5 blocks this way, 6 blocks this way. I should also mention that this is 11 blocks across. I think it's about 37 all the way across to there, but what we're going to do is grab your building block, bring it across over all of these little metal girders, like so. And this is basically the very first section that we're going to build. I like the brass block underneath this, so I'm going to use brass. You use whatever you like. It's fine. Whatever you want to decorate it with. I really thought this one would look cool in a factory setting, like maybe you had like 3 or 4 of these next to each other. From here, we want to put down our pipes, like that. Fill up over basically all of your brass blocks. Next, we want to put down our cauldrons. Basically, this is going to be our infinite lava source for our steam engine over there. From here, I'm going to bring up our metal girders. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that on all sides. These can be a little bit tricky sometimes when you start connecting them together, and you'll see in a second. So this little arrow, if we can, I can't always get it, so we're just going to shift click and bring them in like that. And right here. Next on this layer, we're going to put down our dripstone blocks. And I know we need the little stalactites or whatever they're called. I guess they're dripstone, pointed dripstone. We can still reach in here and get them all in there. So we're going to fill it in, and then we'll do a couple more things up top once we get this last row like that. So it looks pretty decent there. Now, I like this little design. You can play with it however you like, but we're just going to copy what we got over here. I like it. I'm going to use pipes. These are copper pipes, I believe. Yeah, fluid pipes, sure. Fill that in. That's just going to hold our lava in. If you want, you can take a wrench or any type of, yeah, just a wrench. You can switch it up or do either one of these, whatever you like if you want to see the lava through it. But this one, we're just going to keep it as is. We're going to fill that all in with lava like that. So we're all solid blocks up top. That's going to start producing our lava. If you like, you could also put down these copycat panels. So these are basically, I find it easier just to do it like that, but these are going to be our railings. You can actually put any solid block in these to make it look like it. It's almost like framed blocks, kind of. So we're going to put our railings all around the outside here. And then we'll start working on the next section, which is basically the tanks, right? So here we go. And that's it for this part, and we'll come back once we got everything we need for this whole section. All right, we're going to put in our lava tank. So we're going to place down 3 cogs. Let's see if we can get this one to go there like that. Right above that, we're going to place, lined up with our pipe, a mechanical pump. And that's going to start pumping the lava once we get the machine running and everything. I did run a drive shaft all the way down. I don't know how long this is, but we'll look at that later. If you do want to hide these, you can put down your casings over top of them. Whatever you choose to do is up to you, right? Next, we want to go 5 blocks out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Then we want to go up, right? We're going to go up 1 block for our fluid tank. You can do your walkway along here too. So if you want to, you can make your walkway go up or down. That's up to you. Whatever aesthetic kind of thing you want to go for with here. And also same thing with these building blocks. Choose whatever you like. I just decided on these because I like the way they look. Next, we're going to be placing down our fluid tanks. We're going to line up with this and kind of mirror it, but we're going to go all the way up. You can make this as tall as you like. It's up to you. Whatever size reservoir you kind of want, you can do that. Next, we want to do our pipes. So we're going to put a pipe here, 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 and 1 block away from this, we're going to start sending it upward. Click it in there. If you want, you can take a wrench and open it up so you can actually see the lava going there through. Also, another add-on, if you like, you can break this one out, put in a fluid valve, and then a little copper valve handle here so we can decide whether the lava is going in there or not. That could be useful if you want to divert the lava. Let's say this tank is full and you want to divert the lava somewhere else, you can do so. Next, after that, we're going to be placing down another pump, like right here at the bottom of your tank. We do want to connect this into the drive shaft, so we're going to do... Actually, that's not a pump. That was our thing. Here we go. There's our pump, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring this straight down like that, bring it over one, and then another cogwheel right on our drive shaft. So that's going to power that once we get all our power going. From here, we kind of just want to, I like putting the casings on. I think it looks better, kind of hides a little bit of the gears somewhat. Then we're going to do a pump, or not a pump, a pipe. I think I've got this on me. Nope. Okay, let's grab that and our depot. We're going to place down a block on the ground right in front of this pump. So it's going to be spout, blank space, then your depot. At this point, you are done with this section. You can fill it in if you like. I'm going to only fill in this particular portion because we're going to have to do some things along here in the next section, which is delivering the lava and the actual steam engine itself. So, all right, this is the part we got to pay real close attention to and do it right. So we're going to do a shaft on the other side. We're going to go 5 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place it down like that. Let's connect in our belts here like that. Next, we want to do our brass funnels. So this brass funnel, we're going to have to set it to, let's see if we can get it. Yeah. Like that, and then another one right here. We'll use a wrench to change that setting in a second. Next, we're going to use our weighted injector. So we're going to click on that. That's our target, not the depot, but the actual brass funnel. Place that at the end here. Oops, that's not what we want to do. Okay, click that, then there. So it should launch over there. From here, we're going to place down a drive shaft and then another cogwheel. Not that way though, like that. We can also hide this one if we like so we can make it look all clean, nice. So whenever an item gets on this and it has mechanical energy, it's going to throw it into the brass funnel. The brass funnel is going to put it up here in here for the lava, shoot it back down, and head on over to our blaze burners here. But at the end of this right here, we need to place down a trap door, flip it up, and what that is going to do is stop the items from flying off the conveyor belt, basically. Next, we want to grab ourselves a building block. I'm going to bring it over. I actually destroyed all the building blocks over here, but we're going to go up right above this couple blocks. Let's go over one. I think I got my blaze burners on me. We're just going to fill in 3x3 area like that. Next, we want to grab our mechanical arm. Place this down right in front of this vertical gearbox. So wherever your belts are, right in front of that, we're going to actually click it on here first. So click, 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 shift click it. This means it's going to put whatever we get from here, take items from that belt, and then we also want to do deposit here. So 2 clicks to change it up. Place it down right here, right here. Okay. Yep, got that right. And then we want to bring our cog up to give this thing power. So it's going to start turning. And then we also want to get these belts running. So you're probably wondering, how are we hooking these belts in? We're going to do it right here. So you're going to do vertical gearbox, right? So it's passing through. Then you're going to do another vertical gearbox facing the opposite way. So what it's going to do is hit, this one's going to rotate this way, and then this one is going to rotate that way, which sends them back in. Also, we do want to create a funnel thing here. So only lava buckets come through here. So it'll either fill them or it'll just sit there with a single one there at all times, right? From here, we want to stack up another tank, right? Now, this is an important part because we only have so much lava coming out of there. Am I block off? How am I block off? Oh, right. You know what I did? I see what I did. Like all my tutorials, sometimes you just make mistakes and it's okay. So nothing's wrong with the mechanical arm. We just got to reset it to actually go here, here, all these again, and then pick up from here, deposit here, right? And then same thing, we don't have to change anything else there. I just had to back it up 1 block. Okay, we're gonna bring this up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high. Next, we want to place down our steam engine. This is what's going to get this thing going, right? So you can see right here, turns it into a steam engine. We're going to grab our shaft, click it on there, and that gives us that. Now, you can see the shaft is facing the wrong way. I think we can, whoops, not a shaft. I think we can do this with the wrench. Let's see. Can we change it up? Maybe if I shift. Oh, shift breaks it. Let's see if we can get this going the proper way. There we go. We're going to bring our drive shaft down, right? And we're going to put in a vertical gearbox here with drive shaft. And then after that, we want to put in a gear shift right after it with a lever on it. So if your belts are turning the wrong way, you need this gear shaft in here to keep all this going. Now from here, we could probably, you don't need a ton of buckets. You don't need to constantly feed this thing with buckets. I would give it maybe 5 or 6, toss them around. Oh, actually wrong side, but it's not going to matter. Anyways, let's get a couple on this belt. Right, now that that's done, we're going to have to start working on our water pumps, and then that will be the final part for that. Then we got to get this thing going, and that's a different challenge on its own. All right, before we work on the water pump, we're just going to bring over some of our aesthetic stuff. So this is up a block from the rest of the stuff. As you can see, we're just going to surround it over, and then I've got these little cat panels or whatever they're called to do that. I don't like this right here, so we're going to raise that up. Put down our aesthetics on each side like so. Kind of make it seem like it's being held up, and then I don't like the way that looks, so we've got these. I might have to find it. Yeah, there. You got the. Oh. Okay, they're actually called copy. Yeah, copycat steps. So basically, it's like framed blocks. You place it like that, fill that in, and then we're gonna do the same thing as we did down here. We're gonna take these and bring them all the way down. I'm not gonna show that, but it's pretty straightforward to do that. All right, so this part is the water to pump up into here. So we're gonna need a cog that's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from your vertical gearbox that's powering your mechanical arm. Next, you're gonna place down a vertical gearbox, a cog here, and then you're going to place down, I like to do 6 pumps. That's enough to get this thing up and going. On top of that, you're gonna place down your tank. Again, make this as big as you like. It's okay. We're going to go like right there. From here, we're going to break out a few blocks because we need our infinite water sources. And I like to go right about, let's get this one, grab ourselves some water, fill that in. Like so. So once these pumps are running, they're going to be kicking up in water into there. And then from here, we do need to pump the water out of the tanks. So this is kind of like a back storage thing. We're going to place down our pipes. I'm going to go up with them. And I like to go about right here. It doesn't matter where they actually go in. They could go in here. But I decided that I wanted these to be able to be walked under, right? So we've got to do the exact same thing with the rest of these because they need enough pipe to actually go into all of these. Next, if you do want them disconnected, you just kind of, you got to play around. So as you can see, we filled in a few decorations here, and I was playing around with these pipes, and it turns out we need to actually use our wrench while they're not connected with each other. So that's why we got this like there. We just take a wrench, kind of click these like that. Oops, don't want to do that. And then fill in the center. This isn't really necessary, but I think it looks way better without those connected into one lump area or one lump sum here. Next, probably going to do a little bit more decorative things. If you want, you can fill this in. You just do a little, let's do it over here. Do a little click like that. Give it a little more, I guess, better looking touch, I guess, to it. But anyways, you're probably to the point where you're like, hey, let's get this thing going. That's what you're really here for. And to do that, it's really simple. You don't need an outside machine. Everybody gets these outside machines to get this part cranking, and then that will start everything up. We don't really need that. So all we need to do is get some lava. We're going to heat up a few of our blaze burners here. And then we got to put water in our actual steam thing here. So when we click it, it's going to start the motor up. Only took 1 bucket to make it start churning a little bit, but we got to do a little more than that. We're going to keep filling it with buckets, right? Because we want it to run long enough to get the water pumped out from under here. Oops, you know what? I just realized something. We're missing a gear here. Place that there, that'll get the water pumped. So, okay, same thing, you're just going to click it. You're going to keep sending buckets in until the water comes up here. It took 2 buckets once the gears were actually spinning. And now this thing is completely self-sufficient. All we need to do now is supply it with buckets. You only really need 1 bucket, but we'll give it 2. Don't worry about it sending the bucket back through. That's okay. It's just going to send it back out. And whenever empty bucket comes through here, it is going to get filled up with lava. So we've got an excess of lava here coming out of our tanks. Water tank is filling up really fast, and this is infinite energy. Now you can decide where you want to pull your power out, whether it's up here. We're just going to place down some steam engines and drive shaft like that. Now this thing is producing 114 stress units, or SU. And then you can connect your drive shafts, whatever machines you want to this, or if you're like me, you're going to stack these up next to each other. But I'll probably make 3 or 4 of these inside my survival world. I'll probably link them up with some drive shafts. And also, I don't really like the drive shaft look here. So if you don't either, just click a couple things like that. And now it's kind of hidden, and we can like link it in with a little bit of decorative blocks here. But that's it for this one. If you liked it and would like more videos like this one, leave a comment below.